Well, Mike Betley with the illegal contact. A little break here for the Huskies as they are up into the territory of the Mounties here. Erdman looking for any breaks, and Coach Marchese happy to see that. Erdman now first down. Drops back, goes to that left side again. That is intercepted and back the other way. That's Dylan Kosar. He's got some room. He's got a convoy down that right side. Pisani tries to get in. Can't make the tackle. Kosar still on his feet. 10-yard line. Makes a move. And we'll see. I don't see any indication out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Kosar with the big return on the INT. And the Mounties are poised in the red zone for the Huskies.
That's the first interception of the season for Dylan Kosar, and it comes at a big time as the Huskies were starting to show promise on that drive, of course, aided by that penalty, and that totally reverses things. Another poor decision here by Trevor Erdman. Threw that ball into double coverage. It kind of fluttered up in there, hung up there too long, and Kosar came over to pick that off, and he was free and clear down that right sideline. Just stepping out of bounds, unfortunately, for the Mounties at the last minute. Otherwise, that would have been another 6 points for Mount A.
Couple of nice moves, especially at the end there. Left side, York, touchdown, Mounties. Another 6 here for the home team. 3:44, 14-0 for Mount Allison.
And again, that was just too easy here. Ida Jose York been a feature part of this Mount A offense today. Gets the direct snap, takes it himself to his left, and goes untouched into the end zone for another Mounties touchdown. And you see the poor decision by Erdman and the interception. You see the result of that. Huskies down 14 here with the extra point pending, and it's starting to snowball again. We've seen it here in Huskies games all season long. It just starts to get out of control and unravel quickly for them.
Well, Lambert now with the point after. That looks like it's good. York in as QB takes it directly in, and that I'm not going to call that trickery, but we don't see that too often from Coach Jeffrey. But that's a pretty smart move. York's had that ball pretty much the whole first quarter. Get him to the outside, get him some blockers. That's a pretty smart move.
Again, we talked about it. We've primarily seen him as a special teams player in the early going, but now getting some playing time in the slot at receiver today, and that's encouraging. If you're a Mount Allison fan at home, or Coach Jeffrey and the coaching staff, that's an extra weapon that you now know that you have getting into the playoffs just around the corner. That he's going to be a weapon moving forward for Mount A, no question about it.
Well, let's go down to Isabel Germain with an injury update.
Thanks, guys. The injured player from the St. Mary's team was number 4, Raheem Andy Jean-Pierre. He was checked by the head athletic therapist from St. Mary's, and they have determined he has a bruised back. He is taking his time, but his return to the game is hopeful. We'll send it back to Steve and Mike.
Thanks, Izzy. So there you have it. Jean-Pierre with that back issue that we thought he might have. Certainly a player that the Huskies don't want to lose, but we'll see if he gets back into it.
Already down a linebacker today with Mackenzie Fox not playing. Jean-Pierre was in his place. We'll see Luke Sirocco pressed into action if he can't return.
So here we go, the Huskies. Light Myers getting stood up at the 35, and then a pack of Mounties are able to push him down. So they're going to start at the 35. Are the Huskies down 15-0 with 3:36 left here in this first quarter.
Jake DeWolf, Mounties linebacker, steps up here and makes the big hit on Light Myers to grind that return to a screeching halt. And the Huskies will take over at about the 38-yard line. And again, we just need to see better from Trevor Erdman now. It's time to start showing improvement. 2 poorly thrown balls on that last series. One was picked off but negated by a penalty. And they turned around on the very next play and threw another interception. So Huskies need better play right now from their quarterback.
Leonardo Mantula in the backfield now. So that depth chart coming in handy for us. Mantula, he's going to get a gain here of about 5, maybe 6 yards on that one. Is a nice, powerful run to that left side. Mantula, of course, one of the 4 or 5 that are listed for the Huskies here in the depth chart. So Coach Marchese looking to get some running back some action.
Yeah, he's a first-year running back out of Alberta for the Huskies. Showed well in the early going, but then missed a few games with injury. Returned a couple of weeks ago. But again, he showed some good bursts, 66 yards rushing on the season coming into today.
Second down now, about 40 now for Erdman. Mantula to his right. Erdman now looking to his right. Nice catch there by Lamornan. And that's going to be a first down for the Huskies at the 47-yard line.
And again, you see those are the type of passing plays the Huskies like to employ this year. The quick outs, Lemoyne showing his athleticism again there. Not the best throw by Urban. Lemoyne going to ground, reaches out and grabs that, gobbles it up. Good play by Lemoyne in there, as again, the ball wasn't right on, but Lemoyne making an athletic play to keep this drive going for the Huskies.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month is October. You see a little bit of pink out there on the field. And it's first down here for the Huskies at the 52. Trying to get on the board here. Down 15 already in this first quarter. A little roll out. That's going to hit the grass. The turf, I should say. I guess the old McCully Field here now, Alumni Field, has this new turf, and it is beautiful. But an incomplete pass right there.
Nice little boot there by Trevor Urban to roll out to his left-hand side. He was looking for Tyler Gano downfield. Again, threw into double coverage. That was a little bit of a better looking throw from Trevor Urban, but just sailed it a little bit too far over Gano's head, bringing up a second down and about 2, we'll say. So second and 10 for the Huskies here.
You saw the shot there of Kit Charlebois, number 59, with that pink flag in his pocket for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And there was a lot of movement right there by everybody. It looked like Justin Murphy, the old lineman on that right side for the Huskies, and that's going to be the indication from head referee Greg McLean. So Erdman now with that 10 yards to go and a second down is going to be put
illegal procedure. St. Mary's number 60. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
So second and 15 here for the Huskies.
And again, you see penalties biting St. Mary's once again. That's going to back them up 5 yards and make it a second and 15. Again, just penalties have been a constant problem for St. Mary's right out from game 1 on.
Tyler Ganheo on the far side. A lot of motion, and that's batted down. And now third down. It's going to bring up third down here for the Huskies. That wasn't very well executed. Now it wasn't Mike. A batted down ball at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you can see that penalty just really took the Huskies out of the rhythm on offense on that drive. Trevor Urban just looking for a little screen there to try and gobble up some extra yards, but Jordan Redding, he's had a good game for the Mounties thus far. He was up and involved in that, and trying to break that pass up. So again, another punt coming up for Adine Samadi here. And we'll see what Idaho's York can do on this return.
Yeah, we thought Mantula was going to get to that one, knocked down by Redding. Punt now as York fields it at his 31. Push from behind, no flag on the play, and a huge hit. A beautiful hit right there as Ty Kelly gets in. But, Mike, we saw no flag on that play right in front of the bench.
There is a flag down on the field now, Steve.
There you go.
Ryan Foster, the backup quarterback for SMU, limping off, possibly an illegal block, as you see the hit laid by Kelly there on York. But Ryan Foster, we'll get the penalty call here. Ryan Foster limps off for St. Mary's, probably on the illegal block on that return to a Mount Allison player. We'll get the call here now.
Illegal block. Mount Allison number 85. 10-yard penalty from where the ball was when the foul occurred. First down, Mount Allison.
Well, there you have it, John Harvey with the illegal block, and you certainly don't want to be Coach Marchese and realize that your backup quarterback is going to be injured on a penalty.
Especially when your depth chart at quarterback only goes too deep. He's a player that you can ill afford to lose.
Foster up on his feet now and off the field. Looks like he's limping, something lower body. Well, nonetheless, first down here for Brandon Lay and the Mounties, up by 15 with $1:23 left in this first quarter. York in motion to the right. LeBlanc up through the middle. Sheds a couple of attackers, and he is tackled at the 24-yard line for a short gain.
LeBlanc breaks a tackle there from Lucas Cristoval. And again, on defense, you have to wrap up. When you get a hand on a guy, you've got to put your arms around him and wrap him up. A lot of arm tackling going on in this one thus far for the Huskies. But give LeBlanc some credit as well for running through that potential tackle from Cristoval. As you said, bringing up a second and manageable here for the
Necessary roughness. Face mask. St. Mary's number 43. 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. First down, Mount Allison.
Face mask right there as LeBlanc came busting through the line, so the referee spotted that one. First down for the Mounties. Play clock is running. Lay, left side, caught. Still on his feet, and a beautiful catch and play right there as Josh Hicks filling in just fine for Dakota Brush and picks up a big gain and gets him out to midfield.
Yeah, you see how field position can change so quickly off that face mask penalty. Beautiful pass here from Brennan Lay, hitting Hicks in stride. With Light Myers draped all over him, makes the catch and sets the Mounties up nicely now at midfield.
Lay now all sorts of action in the backfield for the Mounties. York at his 52. I was going to say rode out of bounds, but he's kept in bounds in the tackle made by the Huskies DB. Light Myers, Myrtle over there as well. York getting a lot of action today.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's showing he's very deserving of it here. Gets in an open field, and he give him space, and he can make things happen. Light Myers with the body slam here on York, keeping him from going out of bounds. Bringing up a 2nd and 3 here now for Mount Allison.
2nd down. About 2.5 yards to go here for the Mounties. McLean to the far right, along with Morgan Humes. Touch to LeBlanc. LeBlanc is hit in the backfield, and it's Mr. Herbst again, who's having a stellar year. This is a guy that I've kind of kept my eye on over the years with the Huskies, but he is having a killer year for the Huskies, Mike.
Absolutely. We talked about him earlier. Leading tackler for the Huskies coming into today's game with 32.5. And he gets into the backfield there and brings LeBlanc down nicely, setting up a 3rd down and a punting situation here for the Mounties. Looks like it's going to be the last play of the first quarter.
McLean now bounces that one inside the 15, probably out around the 12-yard line. Referee's going to mark it off at the 11. And we're down to zeros here on the board.
Ball rolls out of bounds at the 11. Ladies and gentlemen, the first quarter is complete.
Well, we are at the end of this first quarter. Check out the AUS Football 3 Stars of the Week.
All right, it's time for Atlantic University Sport Football Players of the Week. The Offensive Player of the Week is Kyle Ambersley of the Mount Allison Mounties, a second-year running back from Toronto, Ontario. Ran for 140 yards, including 2 touchdowns in Mount Allison's 38-21 victory over the Axemen on Saturday. The Defensive Player of the Week is Jesse St.